She said it's a purse.
She ain't got no purse. That's a belt.
The belt is a purse.
That's a belt.
She tweeted it's her purse. She ain't never let it go. That's her purse.
That what she said?
That's what she said.
I mean, I guess
the little children sign up this week, man.
They pieced it up though.
Yeah. They went backstage. And
am
I
allowed to put the photo up on here? They tweeted it.
Which one?
There's a photo of them backstage. They had Jade shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
She ripped up that little girl.
I could have sworn I seen something like this before, where they said they did something for real, and then they went backstage.
Shut up.
Yeah, how about that? The poster she had a Jade shirt on because if you looked on TV, they had the same shirts on, and the poster that she ripped up, I saw another tweet, and I feel like I'm exposing the gimmick, but the poster, it was like a Jade Cargill poster. Like I don't know if she was genuinely a fan or not. I don't know what the situation is, but it wasn't hard to find tweets from the dad of the girl and to see this online or whatever. But
it's more impressive than the win.
It is more impressive than the win.
Are we going to talk about it?
No.
What's wrong with the win? What happened? Y'all mad? What happened?
I'm not mad.
I love it.
What happened is exactly what I thought was going to happen on a random Wednesday night.
Right, definitely. So the thing, the thing I don't agree with that, because we don't agree on shit. But AEW doesn't really follow
a pattern,
a format of.
But AEW has regular Wednesdays, and then they have the Wednesday with
niggas premium live events.
Outside
niggas have one, but I don't know if we've gotten this much investment from anybody.
What do you mean?
In terms of being champion or like having to run this long?
Who much?
56-0.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
I care. It's the only match. Let me shut up. I care.
No, you don't.
I cared. I care. I like seeing this.
Wait. All right.
Is that how she had?
Okay, so
that's how she won the match.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, the problem is.
Yeah, I saw Taya Valkyrie herself so Jade can hit a Canadian Destroyer.
That Canadian Destroyer, that's the best Canadian Destroyer.
No, that was clean.
The best Canadian Destroyer of the year. I ain't gonna hold you. That was my favorite part of the. When I saw, I was half asleep throughout most of the match. I was like, oh shit.
But the ending of the match, when she could have picked her up and put her in the, I don't know what's going on. She couldn't have put her in the move because she would have got disqualified. And she said, fuck it, I'm going to put her in the move. And then she said, no, I'm not going to put her in the move. And she rolled up for the pin.
They've done that before matches. Like Shawn Michaels one time was supposed to couldn't hit the Sweet Chin Music against Randy Orton, and then he was like about to do it. The ref stopped him, and then Randy Orton won the match. Still, it's like, yeah. That's why stipulations like that are dumb. Remember they did that with MJF and Moxley, where like he couldn't hit the paradigm shift.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes saying I can't run for the AEW title.
The ref, and then he hit the move anyway. Yeah,
shit was awful. Cause, pardon me,
I like to see strong black women. Look at her.
But Taya carried her. She made her work.
Damn,
she made her look good.
What? Okay. No, she didn't.
She was winded at the end of that match.
That was a car crash. That was an absolute car crash.
I don't know if I don't like.
And not even with good cars. It was a Pacer and a Yugo. Like it wasn't. The concept of one person. Listen, if nobody did good in that match, that was an awful display of pro wrestling, and I did not enjoy it.
Damn.
No, it's bad.
You know it's bad when Fam said it was an awful display of pro wrestling, and I did not enjoy it.
No,
I don't think I've never heard Fam talk about any type of pro wrestling with both of those things at the same time.
Double on time.
Right, usually you could get something from this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it was nothing to get.
There was nothing else there.
There was nothing to get.
It
was just bad.
I enjoyed it.
Why?
I'm
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. You know what it is?
I was like, tell me more.
I don't.
I would rather see Jade continue to be champion than her get beat by Taya Valkyrie right now.
That's cool.
What the thing is, if they're not going to put her in the division with the other women, what else is she going to do?
Yo, don't give me the secondary.
Nah, what do you want me to do?
Come on.
I'm not happy with this shit.
It's almost gonna not mean anything at some point.
It had the title. The title means nothing. But
we there.
If Jade's not in the division with the other women and she has no title, I don't know if it's better because I don't know what they're going to be doing with her.
Yeah, but she's got to work.
She can't book the matches though. Like they have to be putting her in the programs outside of this title. If this is all they're going to give her fucking 80 wins. No. Give her 100 wins, whatever you want to do. I would rather see them do that with her than have her have no title and then have her not doing anything on TV.
I would rather have her not doing anything on TV.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
I mean, it's already damn near there.
What are they doing with that women's division?
What? Say that again.
What are they doing well with that women's division?
What side?
In period, I think.
Period is what I'm asking.
So it's something going on the Jamie Hayter side. That's why I said
Jamie Hayter was going well until the Outcast thing started. And then they made it Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter versus the three of them.
Bullshit. Whenever you bring Britt Baker into the mix,
it's very boring.
It's trash.
Because they didn't want to pull the trigger on Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter right away.
A sympathetic Britt Baker?
It's trash.
Now I'm supposed to feel bad for Britt Baker?
No,
that's why this Adam Cole run. I'm like,
but you know why they did that? Because right after the show where you feel bad about Britt Baker, it's AEW All Access where it's the Britt Baker and Adam Cole show.
Yes. What is that? What is that? Because I'm like,
no. What do you mean? What that? It's what the WWE does whenever there was WWE Divas or somebody had a movie. They put these people. I mean, that's what it is. You put them in.
It's Total Bellas. It's their version of that. Yeah.
No.
But is that real beef? Because it sounds like they have real beef.
Is what real beef? You talking about her and Thunder Rosa?
No, they talked about Thunder Rosa. I didn't even know Ty Conti had an accent.
Yes.
That's a whole. Yeah, she's a whole Brazilian woman.
Wow.
Right? She's Brazilian.
Yeah, she is.
Got beef.
I still don't know how manufactured that is because she legit broke her nose on accident. And there was the whole Eddie Kingston Sammy part that they tried to combine for the story. Who knows if they built that up for the show to make them feud as well. Mm-hmm. But her breaking her nose was a shoot on accident. But
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. How many shows you put?
It's her and Todd talking. It's weird. I'm like, what is this? What am I watching?
No,
it's whack.
The thing is, she's whack, but that's the horse that they've hooked their wagon to. That's the Owen Hart Cup winner from last time. Remember she got the PWI awards and they had to have the whole display in the ring. Like what I'm saying is, it's AEW. That was what I'm saying. Like that's the umbrella that all this stuff hangs under. So you have to remember what they hold. In the what stuff they put in the rafters, and they put her amongst all that stuff.
Yeah, throw the tomatoes at these motherfuckers. Tomato.
But why? Throw them at me? Why?
Not at you.
No,
but my point though. My point with that question is that what are you hurting with? Really holding that mid card title hostage. They ain't doing nothing with the regular title.
But you ain't winning, not winning either. So the difference is you got Jade Cargill that looks like the souped up Mustang racing with a bunch of Civics. You know what I'm saying? And you keep running her against these bullshit cars. We gonna start looking at this like it's bullshit races. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to put the souped up car against souped up cars.
is other souped up cars?
You better find them. You better move her over.
No, there are other ones. That's why she hasn't had those matches yet. Jamie Hayter, Toni Storm. Those are the matches she would need to have to be shown as legitimate.
Jamie Hayter for sure. And Chris Statlander, who's out.
But
those are the cars.
But wait, can I ask a question?
Camrys, though. Ain't no Mercedes.
Why? But why? Even if it's a bunch of Acuras, and I think they're probably Acuras is probably disrespect. But even if it's a bunch of Acuras, what would be the reason to not have her over there in that car lot?
Because
I'm like dead ass. Like, what would be the reason? What are the pros and cons of Jade mixing with what we can call the real women's division in AEW? I don't know what you want to call it.
What's the win? What's the win in getting rid of the attraction?
To make her an actual attraction, because it's worn off.
Why wouldn't they be doing it though?
The luster is gone.
What makes AEW doing the Outcast versus whatever over taking the 55 plus win TBS champion and putting her in the mix and developing her? Why wouldn't Tony Khan be doing that right now?
Hold on. Let me make sure I understood what Cuz was saying. Cuz was saying what was the point of the attraction being
What is the win of getting rid of the attraction?
Right, getting rid of the attraction. You have to get, because right now when Cal asks Cuz says it's awful. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna get any better. Cuz specifically said, "Yo, this is awful."
Yeah.
You understand? It's not good. You think that's gonna change next week?
But I don't think taking the title off her fixes it. That's
Keeping
what I mean.
It on it doesn't fix it either.
I just don't think I don't believe in the adage of just do something. Like do something smart.
Right.
So
yes,
do something with a plan. Not just take it off of it because Valkyrie with the title means nothing. That title absolutely loses its value.
Now.
It loses value on Taya Valkyrie.
Do it mean something now?
Right.
It's a part of the mystique. It's a part of the street.
No, it's her purse.
She said it.
Like, I think Math made this argument a few weeks ago. It's the FTW title for her. Like, it's what Ricky Starks was carrying around and what Hook carries around to show, like, well, this person's not ready yet, but they got something to show that they kind of
I just need somebody putting in white.
But you know what the problem with that is?
Big facts.
But real quick.
No, talk that shit, Drew.
No, here's who she beat to win the title in the tournament, and this is where you can see like the drop off later. She beat Red Velvet in the first round, Thunder Rosa in the second round, and then Ruby Soho in the finals to win it. So since then, her pay-per-view title offenses have been Ty Conti, Athena, and she also faced Nyla Rose. And in between that was what? Matches against Queen Aminata, Sky Blue, Billy Starks. I mean, who are good, Trisha Dora, good women wrestlers, but like she faced the women to win the tournament that were already established, like Thunder Rosa and Ruby Soho, who could give her good matches, but has not got back in the ring with them because it's like those women should now beat you because you already beat them. And that booking, like the whole point of like Athena showing up to win, like Athena should have beat her. So that way the mystique of Jade and the streak could be over and Jade could go, her winning the title again would matter. It would have been established by her carrying it for how many months. And now it's a thing that she can get back or move up to the other title. It's now become the thing where like, it is her title because she'll never lose it. And to wait for Chris Statlander to come back is like the ultimate, like
you wait forever.
You can't wait to push this button. Like, I mean, because again, what you could have done is like, you could have still had that. You could have still had that match.
Look at Mimi. She's scratching her head. Mm-hmm. The whole America the whole earth scratching their head right now. They trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Eddie James said it perfect.
But then I know what fam says. Like, so if Chris Statlander wins, what's the title do for that? Well, she becomes an Orange Cassidy's doing. Like, the international title matters more than the TNT title because he defends that title on a weekly basis.
It's every week
against the hot wrestler of the week to defend title. There might not be a real story to go with it, but it's showing that this title produces fire matches.
That's a whole nother conversation. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
But then the TNT title, all those feuds were weak from Wardlow to Joe to Haas back to Wardlow.
This is apples and oranges. This is apples and oranges.
Why?
Yeah. Mano knows.
I like to eat.
Apples and Mano.
This is nonsense. None of this makes any sense.
Yo,
none of this makes any sense. None of what anybody's saying makes any sense.
No, so what makes sense, Cal?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I love, nigga. A year ago, you would have caught me talking about Jade Cargill.
I'm the last real nigga alive when it comes to Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill forever. Because I championed that. I championed Jade Cargill. Like, yo, nigga, she's supposed to be, but it ain't changed since then.
Whose fault is that, though?
It's not mine.
Is it hers?
It's kind of your fault, cuz.
Can you? At what point? At what point do you?
It kind of is, yeah.
Right there. Right there, cuz.
Where's Drip?
I love you. Where he's supposed to be? Staten.
Oh, there he is.
He's in Chris Statlander land.
Where is Chris Statlander? What is Chris Statlander?
Recovering
from her knee injury. The character makes the title.
Well, then who's gonna make this new title that Triple H just announced?
Roman Reigns.
Oh, this nigga's trying to take the.
I'm confused.
No, because that's almost something similar in terms of like, so in their minds, they're like, we can't take these titles off of Roman Reigns. Why? It's the best thing going, and they're like, well, he can't defend these titles every month because that's not
because Roman is the one saying that he's not going to be defending all the time. It's totally different.
No, I'm saying, but she almost says the same thing.
You got to be kidding me. You got
it is similar in the fact that it has to. The booking ain't easy to book themselves out of these titles.
She's not even booking matches for herself. But I hear what you're saying.
It's easy. It's easy to book the new title.
What? What new title? They're putting a new title on in AEW?
No, this nigga done jumped the whole.
No. That was a great segue.
Because it's the same situation. In WWE size, they can't take that belt off of Roman Reigns. Rightly so. That's the best thing they have going. It's the back of their company.
But y'all just spent 20 minutes telling me that the AEW TBS title wasn't shit, and her having the title don't mean shit.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I'm. That's
shit.
I didn't say that.
Her reign is not going to mean anything if she does not. I believe that she needs to make a change.
So, but I'm just saying this sounds like apples and oranges when you're talking about Jade Cargill and the TBS title, and then Roman as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Tony Khan's not bringing up another women's title because Jade's been 56-0 with this TBS purse is what she's calling it. She's just winning more championships. She's just winning more. She's just winning more matches.
She's winning more matches because it doesn't it doesn't matter. Like,
I'm just trying to understand the comparisons that are going on right now.
I think for me the comparison is that it ain't an easy book out of either one of those title reigns, and I don't think the person who's supposed to take either one of those titles is the person they need to be to take that title. And I'm talking about Roman, and I'm talking about Jade.
I was joking about that.
Hold on. I'm that serious. Because we talking about two different things because he brought up a whole new title.
Right. I'm saying Jade, they can take this title off Jade and redirect and recreate and reimagine something completely different to make people interested again. I'm not saying people are not invested, but I don't know if people are interested.
It doesn't sound like AEW is invested if all we're seeing is this string of her wrestling every couple of weeks. Again, I'm going based off of what you get
every week. She's not on every week.
No,
it's every couple of weeks and maybe 2-3 weeks. It really depends on when they have. So again, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're not booking her week to week with matches. Go. Let me pull up. Hold on. I'm
backstage segment.
Drip. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull up the cage match right now. She wrestled last night. She wrestled April 7th. Then she wrestled March 13th. March 15th. She wrestled February 15th, February 1st, January 6th. Like we're talking sometimes a month, sometimes 3 weeks in between, and these are the title matches. It's not every week, and the storylines are usually that weekend before that match happens or something like that. We're not getting actual programs with Jade. It's a lot of stop-start. The booking is, that's what I'm trying to say. I understand her setting up matches and her wanting to work her certain way, but she also is at the mercy of when Tony Khan gets to her segment. And keep in mind, she's holding the TBS title. A lot of the time she's been defending it on TNT. They're not representing her correctly. And I'm not saying that she isn't at fault, but the system isn't set up for her to even get this right. So how does her getting this title off of her, how am I supposed to believe that they're going to actually start to have her in the mode with the Chris Statlanders and the Jamie Hayters and the Britt Baker? That's all I'm saying. So
let's say you make a very valid point, because I thought she was doing something every week. I legitimately did, because I don't watch it. So this is the time where, if you're not in the ring all the time, to hone in on your craft. Facts. So that when you do get in the ring, there's a little bit of progression. You know what I mean? Like, I saw that clip, the ending of that match last night. It was bad.
Wait, which part? This part? Or this part?
No. The transition.
So why is he out there?
The transition.
Who, him? That's her maidens.
No, it hasn't been.
No, that's her guy.
It was, then it wasn't. Now it is again, because
he's back. He's been back for a couple months though, right? It's been he like gradually, like randomly was just appeared again.
I do think
handing cards.
I don't know if the
one second, fam. Even if she doesn't drop it. Even if they're not, you're saying she's at the mercy, use that time. Use that time. That's all I'm saying. So that when you do get that, there's a little bit where you can have leverage. Because I personally think that Jade has leverage.
I think Jade has a lot of leverage, and I think they don't just similar to the WWE creative section. Yeah, they probably don't even realize it, because in the chat throughout this whole conversation, people been bringing up the Bow Wow storyline that was cooking, but it didn't go
anywhere. And
that's everything with her. The baddies, Stokely Hathaway, Mark Sterling. Now
start stop.
That's everything in the company though too. Is something that works for a minute and doesn't the next week. But for her, everything that they've tried to stick with her.
Nothing ever has
her own doing of like, it's dead. I don't want to do this anymore.
Is that what it is? Is she killing it, or is it just that it's not working, so they're not pushing it?
Who knows, really? I mean,
I think I personally think that she might have the Roman deal. While they don't know what to do with her, she might have a Roman deal where she can do what she wants. Mm-hmm. I think everybody in that company, with the exception of the very few, can do what they want.
That's old WCW sounding.
But again, by her being able to do what she wants, that's not spending time in the ring, because that's
right.
That's something she doesn't want to do. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but she's not willing to do that extra work to get better. And all the time people say like they need to stick Daniels and forget, like, you can have a great trainer and still turn out shitty, or send her on excursion. Like, she can wrestle the best women and still not gain nothing from that. You never know unless she's willing to put in the work consistently.
Or like Mav said, drop the title, but put her in the division with the other women and let her start getting those reps.
That's right. Expose her. It's okay. Expose her. How's she supposed to get better?
Don't they have house shows?
She'll get upset if she gets exposed.
They exposed her this week.
That's what everyone's talking about how bad she looks facing a woman who is better than her.
I don't. I mean, did Taya Valkyrie look that great in that match?
No.
Was that all? And was that Jade's fault though?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I don't know if it was it wasn't a whole one person shit the bed type situation.
Mm-hmm. It just
my whole thing when I've seen Taya Valkyrie is because she used to be like the woman in Mexico, and like when she was in Impact the first time, is like she's probably not been as good as she's gotten older. I don't mean that in like a negative way, but like
you do, nigga.
No, it's like you can tell like when she was in NXT, she like didn't wrestle at like the same speed and style too, like when she was Frankie Monet, and that was very brief. But like
I hate it.
The whole big thing, like she's supposed to be coming from Mexico, and who knows if that like all those years in Mexico had some wear and tear on her or what.
No,
but I mean, she was the better looking woman in that match, which isn't hard to say because then she flipped herself for the destroyer. She was making Jade do this and that, but
she stank, nigga.
The woman with more experience looked better than the one that didn't have as much experience, and she didn't even look as good. I mean, what? That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day,
that stunk.
Stunk.
But when has Jade looked? When was the last time Jade looked really good facing someone? The whole time.
Tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who did she face? Thunder Rosa, Red Velvet, Ruby Soho.
It's none of the matches have.
That stuff mattered too. She was doing stuff.
It
wasn't just working a match.
She
wasn't just padding that record. Like she was doing stuff. She's not doing stuff.
If the thing is like
do stuff.
We're in a situation right now where Braun Breaker, people were tired of Braun Breaker as a champion at NXT for a minute. The moment he dropped that title and went heel and started just fucking shit up, there were people that were reinvested in what he's doing.
Well, that's like the Dom thing we said earlier. Like, you're better once it flips. Like, you need to be something different now. Or like, this is what you're destined to be. Like, is Braun Breaker supposed to be the babyface champion to carry the company, or is he supposed to be his uncle but without the blonde hair?
I think my thing is I don't know if I'm looking that long. I think I'm more looking at sometimes you gotta drop the title. Sometimes you got to get somebody in a different situation to open up. Like whether it's Steve Austin, whether it's Rocky Maivia, like there's all these stories of people who they were put in one particular box. It didn't work for them. They figured out what worked for them, and then they started going to the moon. Maybe that's what they need to do with Jade Cargill, but there's one person that has the ability to say, hey, we're going to stop this shit and we're going to try and start building you with the women that are on AEW All Access, because it's not you.
Well, that was the thing too for Braun Breaker. Like, they were waiting for like the right person. We all knew who that right person was, and that's the guy who has the title now. Almost as soon as Braun Breaker won that title again the second time, he beat every single person. Like, only one match evaded him, and that was Carmelo Hayes. Was that moment as big as it was it worth the weight of like all these months of Braun Breaker steamrolling Apollo Crews? And now, like Hal said, like people got sick and tired of Braun Breaker. When Jade loses, is that going to make Statlander better? Because that's the person they've been waiting for.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I was surprised when there was even a comment about a Roman Reigns, because whoever beats Jade for that title, unless they start to build Jade crazy with that TBS title, you're not going to get the intended pop that you're going to get when Roman Reigns drops the undisputed title to whoever, Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins.
I was comparing it because she has it in a chokehold like he does.
Can we actually? We've been here a long time.